The truth is, you guys don't have a time problem. What you have is a priority problem, and we're going to break that thing down today so you can get your time right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. My name is Brett Summers. I'm a strength and conditioning coach, Top Line Gym. Been in business now for 12 years, and today I'm going to help you guys out like I've done with my clients now for the last 12 years, over a decade. And one of those things that a lot of my clients struggle with, or what they think they struggle with, is not having enough time in the day. How many times have you guys heard that every day? I don't have enough time. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to eat healthy. I don't have, I just had this conversation with a client last week. She goes, I don't have time to eat. Chances are, unless you're the president of the United States, which I don't think anybody would want that one right now, chances are you probably do have the time, but it's not necessarily a time problem that you have, it's a priority problem. So we're going to break that down for you. Now, I always tend to try and keep things simple. I want to simplify things. So if I don't need to ramble on for an hour about something, I won't do it because I want to make it simple, and I actually want you to be able to get some value out of this show and be able to help you guys in an area of your life where you may be struggling. So today we're going to break that one down for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it, okay? So step one, when you want to try and control your time, and that's what we'll call it, how to control time, because you have the time. Remember, when people say they don't have time, what they're saying is, in essence, that they don't have the same 24 hours that I have, or the same 24 hours that Brett has. But I think you and I can both agree that you and I both have the same hours every day, 24 hours. We have 168 hours a week. We all have the same number of minutes and seconds every single day. But it's a matter of how we control the time that we all have that dictates whether or not we will be successful, that dictates whether or not we'll accomplish some of our goals, and that usually dictates whether or not we'll be able to go home at night feeling like we accomplished something, feeling peace, feeling relaxed, and feeling like we're making progress towards any given goal that we've set for ourselves, okay? So step one in trying to control your time, step one in controlling your time is prioritizing, okay? And what I put in parentheses over here is musts. You see, we all have musts in our life. We all have things that we must do. We must brush our teeth. We must sleep for X amount of time. We must take in breaths of air, sans the mask that we all have to wear right now. We all have to do certain things. These are musts. We must do them. Now, what I would ask you is, some of those things that you really want in life, right? Maybe you want a better body. Like a lot of the clients that I work with, they want to get in better shape. They want to lose 50, 100 pounds, or they're an athlete and they want to take their game to the top and they want to become a professional athlete or get and secure a Division I scholarship or Division II scholarship. If that's your must, much like taking in air, much like having to blink your eyes, anything that you must do, if it becomes a must, chances are you'll actually execute it. Chances are you'll actually then put it into your schedule every day so that you can actually make the most use of your time. Because remember, when you say you don't have time, that's a lie. That's a lie you're telling yourself. That's a story you're telling yourself, and it's a story you have to shift. So let's shift that story. Let's change your strategy into making sure that we can prioritize. So, for an example, if you want to work out and you want to get in shape, you have to put your workout on the schedule. If you want to get a better body, you want to feel better, you want your pants to fit better, you want to be able to wear heels instead of flats every day because your feet would hurt, then maybe you need to eat healthy. Maybe you need to put on your schedule that I'm going to eat 4 times a day. Britt, let's be honest. There is enough time in the day to be able to get the meal in. Remember, meals don't always take 2 hours to eat, especially if you focus on just eating instead of scrolling and editing a video and text messaging and calling someone. If you just focus, you could probably eat and get back to work in maybe 5-7 minutes if you're on top of your game, or especially if you're drinking a smoothie or something nutritious like that, handful of nuts, piece of fruit, some veggies, and get back in the ball game, okay? So we need to create musts. What are those musts for you? Maybe you want to get your finances better. Maybe you must take it's probably only take 10 or 15 minutes for a lot of folks out there, unless you have all sorts of weird accounts like I got when I'm checking my numbers every day. Maybe you need to check your financial summary and your financial statement every single day. How much cash do you have? How much leverage do you have with the banks? How much debt do you have? What are your assets under management? What is your net worth? What is your credit rating? What is, how much money do you have coming in next month? How much are some of these goals going to cost you, and what types of savings do you need to have set aside? You should know that. That's so important, and I think a lot of people are missing the mark on that. And it's no different with your diet, and it's no different with your relationships. You want a better relationship? Maybe you're a young guy and you have a few gals that you would like to maybe ask on a date, but you're not comfortable, you're not confident, whatever it is. Maybe you need to work on it. Maybe you need to put time on your schedule every day to where you start to work on being able to communicate better, being able to look someone in the eyes, much like we're doing on this camera, which a lot of people struggle with when they're on camera. It's like staring death in the eyes. But just like when I first started shooting videos, we had a lot of outtakes, even had a couple this week actually, where I didn't nail it on the first try. But you have some of those things, but it was important for me to be able to speak and communicate, which was something that I struggle with, and now I'm able to do that clearly without and not making sense while I'm speaking. So the second thing on the list, we need to design the schedule, okay? And we need to do it simply. Simplify your schedule. Don't make it very complicated, right? If you have a couple of really big goals, take the big goal. Let's say I want a better body. It's just an easy example for me. I want a better body, okay? That means I need to really do 3 things, maybe 4 if you want to, but 3 things. I'm gonna eat healthy. That means I need to put time on my schedule every day to eat healthy. Maybe 4 meals and snacks, 5 maybe if you're really hitting the weights hard. But really, let's be honest, if you're not really cranking the weights like I am and some of these other people in the gym that are all freaked out and they're squatting and deadlifting heavy weight and stuff like that, you don't need as much input. So you really only need 3 to 4 small meals or snacks a day. Put it on your schedule. That's 4 times, 10 minutes each. That's 40 minutes. Maybe 15 minutes, you can do that. That's an hour. Okay, hour of your day is eating. You still have 23 hours left. I think you can still get it done. The second thing you would need to do for exercise, you need to exercise, or to get in shape, you need to exercise for 60 minutes. So now you're eating and you're exercising for 120 minutes of your day goes towards your health, and the other one will be drinking water, and you could do that sporadically throughout the day. Total amount of time that you're actually drinking, let's just say you're drinking 20 minutes out of the day. Even that might be a stretch. But essentially at the end of the day, you're spending about 150 minutes, a little over 2 hours, eating healthy, exercising, and drinking water, okay? But you're prioritizing, you're designing the schedule, you know what you need to do, you design the schedule, you simplify it, you commit to it, and you go execute it. Now the third thing is the biggest thing, and we've been talking about this on prior shows. And you've heard it later in the week, last week, I talked about this. Number 3, do not tolerate distractions. And I put on there, set up guardrails, okay? You need to consider it like this. So you go bowling, right? Let's say you're not the best bowler in the world. And you're trying to spin it and do whatever you can. But you just keep shooting gutter balls, right? Those gutters are your distractions in life. And oftentimes if we don't set up the bumpers like you have out there, those guardrails that protect you and keep you inside the line so you can actually try and hit some kind of a pin, you're going to actually end up being oftentimes super frustrated. You're going to get down on yourself, and you're not going to end up executing your goals, okay? So set up some guardrails, right? If you incessantly check your cell phone, turn it off, go put it in a drawer somewhere where you wouldn't normally put it, and then it's gone. It's out of your way so you can focus on your work. If you know that you can't get yourself to get your ass off the couch and go to the gym, then maybe you need a trainer like me, who if you miss a workout, and me and Britt and the rest of the staff are gonna punch you in the face, metaphorically, but we're really just gonna send you messages and be like, where are you at? Where are you at? What's going on? What happened? You know, as any good leader would, we're gonna hold the fire to your feet, and we're gonna make sure that you keep coming back in here and getting, so maybe you hire a coach, maybe you hire a mentor, maybe you hire Maybe you just hire a friend. Maybe you make friendship payments to somebody every week and they just hold you accountable in an area of life that you need to. You never know where people are struggling. It could be in any of the major areas of your life, your bodies, your finances, or your relationships, and maybe you just need somebody to help keep you on track. Those are guardrails. You can actually make the decision to protect against your weaknesses. So this is going to be a painful part of the process because you have to stare hard at your weaknesses, stare hard at the areas in life where you're struggling. Like I always talk to the team around here, I always tell them, I know where I'm weak. I know. I communicate good with clients, but sometimes I struggle with the team to communicate things and stuff like that. But I'm working on it. So I can put guardrails in place where I just assign responsibility to people. Like Britt is the RP, responsible party on a lot of things. So I know it's getting done because I'm probably not going to communicate new things unless something new needs to be added. So it simplifies my life. Okay? But this is such an important area of life that we all need. We all need to spend a little bit more time controlling our time because we have it. So next time you want to sit there and say something like, Brett, I don't have the time to work. I hate that. I just can't stand it. You got time. You ain't that important. You, me, we're not that important. We're not the almighty trying to save the world every day. I mean, you may think it, but we're all infinitely small in the grand scheme of things. And who better to take care of you than you? It's time for you to take responsibility. It's time for you to take ownership of you. Quit blaming the job and quit blaming your kids. That's one of the worst things. Like, you chose to have kids. If you have kids, that's your decision. You should never allow your kids, or you never put your kids in a position to be like, okay, I'm 40, 50 pounds overweight, but it's because I'm taking care of the kids. Well, now you're blaming. So now you're getting into that position where you're not taking responsibility for your own time, for your own lack or basically inaction and inability to get up, get moving, and get to the gym. Now, I will say this. If you want to get in shape, and maybe you are really busy right now, here's what you can do. Here would be my method. Go to sleep a little earlier. Wake up about 45 to 60 minutes earlier than you have. Set your alarm clock back an hour. Wake up. Have your sneakers and your shorts and your t-shirt or your hoodie, whatever it is, ready, and a bottle of water. Wake up, drink your water, and go for an hour-long walk. Then come home, eat a healthy breakfast, have your meals planned, and that could be your exercise. That would mean at the end of 7 days, you would have walked for 7 hours at a fast pace, hopefully. Maybe not just one of these, but you walk quick. Maybe a mall walk. I wish we had Blair's mall walk that he had the other day. It'd be a good one. But that's coming from me. I've been a trainer for 12 years. I've worked with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people. I've helped people transform their lives and lose 200 pounds, 100 pounds, 50, gain 20 pounds, 30 pounds, and all walks of life. And that would be my advice to you. If you have 30 or 50 pounds to lose, try this first. Try eating healthy and walking every day for 60 minutes. You have the time. We've established that. Now, do you have the ability to prioritize, to eliminate the distractions, keep things simple like that? That's as simple as it is. So as a trainer, with all the knowledge I have, I should be talking about crazy stuff and crazy workouts and all this. All you need to do is eat healthy and go for a walk every day. When you're ready to ramp it up, challenge yourself so you can get better and more and quicker results. Then you come into Top Line here. We're going to take care of you. We're going to challenge you. We're going to push you, hold you accountable. But for right now, see if you can just start on your own, because at the end of the day, you've got to want to achieve things. You've got to want to make progress in your life, and it starts with you. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully it's a helpful one. Simple, but I feel like we all need help when it comes to controlling our time, me included. And since I've struggled with this and still do in certain respects, I think it's helpful for everybody out there to be able to follow along with my journey as I try and find things like things that I must do, things that I need to prioritize, and guardrails that I need to put in place so that I can be a better coach, a better friend, a better leader, a better brother, a better boyfriend, and a better human being in general, because that's what we all want at the end of the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, share it, like it, comment on it, and put it into action. And if you try it for a few weeks and it works, send a DM, because that's the coolest thing we could hear is that somebody listened to it, like Santino. I know you checked out some of the videos and you reached out last night. Appreciate you tuning in. And to anybody else out there who's been listening, I know Shannon and Cool Whip and some other people were saying that they're listening. That's what we love to hear. Our goal is to help and our goal is to serve. So if you guys want to get in here too, I'll throw a quick shameless little plug in there. We've got a few great things going on here. We still have a sweat challenge, 8-week sweat challenge. You get work 7 days a week. We got a class every single day of the week. You're going to have a coach. You're going to basically have a mentor, accountability partner every single day of the week. We're going to hold their feet to the fire. We've got people like Mama Holmes who came in here all 6 days this week, worked out, transforming her life, got some big goals set. Love seeing that. People like Pepita. Has she missed a day this week?
No.
Jake?
No.
Nope. I mean, we've got people in here who have not missed days. Tina's re-upping. We've got Karina and Lindsay and everybody else under the sun who's in here getting great results. And it was great to see Mael back in here this morning and some of the things. We had Melanie in here, one of my longtime clients. Without Melanie, without Shannon, without Diz, without June Knight, if she watches this, we wouldn't even be where we're at today. And those people are here still to this day. And those are people who were with me in 2009. So hopefully that says something to you guys if you're like, I don't know, maybe this dude's just a huckster. No, I'm going to be with you for the long haul. So will Britt, so will Blake, so will Blair, the whole team. The Killer Bees are all behind you. We got rid of the D, Donovan, although I kind of wish we still had the Killer Bees. I would make an exception to be the Killer Bees and Ds if Donovan was here because I love Donovan. But at the end of the day, we're here for you. So we got 8-week summer challenge, $597. And if you want to split it into payments, we'll pre-approve you for a top line Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. You're pre-approved, no interest. You can come in here and split those payments up. We'll take care of that for you. Or if your goal, don't laugh here because I'm serious, if your goal is to get a big booty, it is our duty to help you achieve that. So we have Booty Camp. We're calling it the Big Booty Boot Camp. We've got it going on. It's going to start up next week or the week after. 2 times a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m., all glute training, real strength training though. Like it's going to be hard, it's going to be heavy, but if you want to build a bigger booty, don't laugh because this is like a serious goal out there, right?
It's a serious.
So it sounds like, you know, but if somebody wants to, if that would make them feel more confident, that's our job to then execute. So our job is to serve and deliver what people want, and we hear that one all the time. So we've set this up. But this is real strength training and real eating and nutrition, right? Because you can't be at a caloric deficit and not eat and just eat wet lettuce and then do band work and then think that your booty is going to look, you know, be able to grow. So if you want to build your glutes, just like guys want to build their chest and their biceps, no different than Hantron. You know, Hantron likes to hit buys and bench and back work. If women would like to build up their strength and strength train hard and heavy in the real way, we're going to be able to take care of that for you. That's $397 for anybody who's not a member right now. If you're a challenge member, it's $300. Say your booty's worth $300, right? What'd you say? It's better than doing the fake implants on the glutes. I looked that up the other day. Booty implants, about $6,000. And it looks a little funny. Does it not? So keep it natural. Get in here, build the glutes, and let's have a great week. We'll catch you guys on the next app. See ya.